One day I declare war on the sun.
Wrong button there. And with that note to start on, hello anyone who may be watching now or later on YouTube, Hillyan here, along with
Drakir!
And welcome back to what is possibly the last stream of the Saboteur. Since, well, last time we literally just crashed into the ending of the game and crashed the game.
Well, literally, you cross into a gate that also crashed the game.
Yeah, I checked in earlier and I checked in earlier. The game didn't delete my save or anything, so we can just continue on from the last save point.
Yeah, and about that, screen share, please.
Oh, I always forget something, don't I?
Yeah, and we did. I think you forgot to turn it on since we run the test.
Yeah. This time, Drakir shouldn't have any pixelation issues because I finally got Discord Nitro to work.
I need to move. The crowds must have seen us coming in.
And then probably tons of pixelation.
And I heard practically nothing of that because for some reason the game audio seems to have been maxed or something. Let's see. How do I up your volume?
I mean, your game volume was very big to be loud to begin with. Look at this. Hello, can you hear me still?
Yeah, I think it's mostly this thing that's being such a freaking loud. It's just being so loud.
Alright. Yeah.
Let's just get away from that.
Yeah, and okay. Scope is wonderful. But let's keep your game on to this game screen here. The movement stop.
Still being drowned out.
What?
I'm just moving away from this thing as fast as I can.
Just like she's... No, never mind.
Try now.
It's Skylar.
Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, let's quickly move into the menu look just wonderful, but as quick you go into that airplane in there, and you know,
I assume you have
that
a
loud
plan
damn
for getting
thing.
into double seat?
You're
It just
looking at
wrecked the pixelation everywhere.
The game still seems to be coming up rather loud, even on the recording. Let's just hope that it silences itself out a bit later.
I'm bloody glad she's on our side.
And I said, I hope next time the Nitro works, and I want to surprise that the Nitro won't work unless you restart Discord. And you restart Discord every time you turn on the computer.
Okay, this time it didn't crash. And yeah, it might just be the game being extra loud. Because, well, finale and all that.
Yeah.
And I can't shoot through glass. Okay.
You've been able to do that all the times.
There was more through grates and such. And, come on, not even...
And car windows.
Okay, apparently they have uranium-laced glass or something here.
Is that a thing?
Nope.
Thank goodness. But that sounds... uranium glass screen. That sounds rather stupid to make. Like, radioactivity and all.
Depleted uranium is used in some tank shells, I think. I think it's mostly used for heavy shells, because, well, uranium is a heavy metal, I'm pretty sure. Its atomic number is 235, I think. Basically, the higher the atomic number, the heavier it is. So uranium, even when depleted, would be really fucking heavy.
And it's used as ammo?
Yeah.
When it the heavy ammo is... Yeah, I guess it is.
Oh, come on, Skylar. Or now, Veronique.
What?
Yeah, she got herself killed. Okay, all of these assholes have the Terror MP60. You, Veronique, don't get yourself killed again.
I like usually when there's some good sidekicks you can have with you and friends and all that. But I hate it when they are badly implemented.
Yeah. Get away. So now she isn't even looking for cover properly. Well, she is looking for... Never mind, she was not looking for cover, she was just standing in the fucking open.
Wait, that made me think of something. Most games I've seen there must be very good NPCs that are ally with you compared to here's where the MC allies that supposed to be with you are horrible. Most of them, the good ones have been in anime games or the games that we have planned look anime-like. And almost all the horrible ones has been Western ones.
Nope. I think I figured out one thing with the audio. This thing, my headset has a 7.1 surround sound, and it has the the plane engine screaming at the top speaker on one of the speakers at all times. It looks like.
Okay. Sounds horrible.
It is less now, but it's still a noise. Like the limit switch to simple surrounds. Okay, it's better like this.
All right. Now the stream is clearing up, so the good looks a bit less pixelated. Oh, now it looks good. Okay, I should not say anything in that regard, or that I believe it.
And I think the sound is doing better now that I have it on surrounding, or not on normal surrounding instead of 7.1.
And wait, hold on. I think the pixelation is in relation to the sound.
How so?
Now when it's not as loud, it looks better. And almost the only time it gets a bit pixelated is when something loud is happening.
Should be the case. Hopefully that'll fix itself now.
Yeah, it looks wonderful now.
Sean, what's wrong? Where is your father?
There's a laboratory on the other side of the compound, hidden inside the motorworks.
Take the girl and go. I'll find Kessler and meet you at the airstrip.
But what about...
I said go!
Who is... How was he dead already? Or did Sean just kill him with the freaking door?
It isn't over yet.
And okay,
Kessler's here
right
somewhere.
now,
It's
it looks
time
the
to finish
best
this.
I ever have been It's rare when I see it so clean and it can be 50 pounds. And it's not the big machine gun. But okay. I guess the problem was the surround sound system you had on.
Maybe, or that shouldn't affect how Discord receives it, really, or OBS.
Maybe it took off a bit of a power or something, and like it was not there to work with.
Maybe. It is running through a separate program from the headset's seller, or no, the model maker.
The only thing is
Dr.
like
Kessler,
too much
I've come to get you out of here.
So
Open this door.
Down.
Somehow I knew I'd be seeing you again. I got you into this mess, Doctor. I've come to see you out. Maria? On our way to the airstrip. We'll meet her there.
Then there is just one thing left to do. I cannot leave without destroying the cyclotron. Come with me.
Yeah,
Hurry.
okay. It's staying in one for now, so I think it's working now.
Okay, and the cyclotron? The hell is that?
Locked. Cover me while I override the mechanism.
I somehow get the feeling that the cyclotron is probably like a wind machine or something. Or no, they were... Tesla's nuclear, I'm pretty sure they said. Or a nuclear physicist. Something along that line.
Nuclear tomato?
The cyclotron is here.
That sounds terrifying.
Just show me what... Oh, that it's a refinery.
And it's spinning.
Yeah, cyclo spin.
I spent years designing and constructing this machine. It's the only one of its kind in existence. It must be destroyed. They will never wield the power they seek. I will burn this laboratory to the ground.
Right then. Let's blow this shithole straight to hell.
Go to the other control panel. First, we must expose but destroy the cooling towers. As the device overheats, the protective barriers will drop, exposing the core.
And it's... Even with that damn thing, it's still looking wonderful. So
All set.
whatever you did,
We
it's
must flip
working.
the switches simultaneously. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3, flip it! Go now! Destroy the first cooling tower! The barrier is down! Hurry!
Grab your gun again, dumbass.
Well done! I will have the next barrier down in a moment. I'm lowering the second barrier. Quickly
I
shot!
should not be shooting with this thing at distance,
As I can.
because it has quite a bit of spray at distance. Okay. Up. And we just catch one last fragment and die from that. Okay.
Go now! Destroy the first cooling tower! The barrier is
That's a
down.
lot of
Hurry.
guns over there.
Get ready for the next one.
Okay.
I'm lowering the second barrier. Quickly, Sean.
I'm going as fast as I can.
The fire is low.
Done it! The core is overheating. The shield is beginning to retract. The core is exposed.
Yeah,
Destroy
so am I.
it, Darren.
Shut up. These two clowns first. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have expected a flimsy little piece of metal like that to stop bullets.
Yeah, and it looked like you had a bit over your head over it, and just from the space,
The core
hit
is
you right
exposed.
between the eyes.
Destroy it, Darren. We must go. This facility will not survive the explosion.
This way!
Went out of ammo with that. Okay, that was rushed. Luckily the checkpoints here are close to each other.
Let's hope so. It had some pixelation moments, but they were quickly made. It didn't even become a screen even.
This way! Run, Kessler! Wait till I clear a path!
Where are they? Up here. Okay.
I like that line that Stone just said. Probably a bit of a side towards how reckless some NPC usually are.
Where are these? There are the clowns. Okay, apparently I can't shoot through this.
Oh, Christ!
No, not. Throw grenades, you idiots. At least Kessler knows how to take freaking cover.
Like, can you just throw a grenade at you?
Apparently, yeah.
If you missed.
Yeah, probably because I was shooting
There
it.
you exit! Now there's a sight to warm a man's heart.
My friends in London send their love. They're in your debt.
I'll know who to call if I ever need to make bail.
I'm afraid I have some bad news as well. My sources confirm that Kurt Dierker survived the explosion at the Grand Prix.
Son of a bitch!
That cockroach must have made a deal with the devil.
They won't save him this time. What's the situation on the ground?
That stunt you pulled at the race started a wildfire. Now the Nazis have their hands full trying to contain a citywide uprising. Dierker set up a temporary command post at the Eiffel Tower. Rumor has it the bastard's lost his mind.
Get me down there. This isn't over yet.
Is he unhappy that his whole fake reality has come crashing down?
How do you feel, Mr. Devlin?
Probably.
Oh, I could eat a nun's arse through a convent gate.
I see.
But I'll settle for that case of scotch.
I was wrong about you, Devlin. We'll make a hero out of you yet.
Thanks, but I made other plans.
We'll be in touch.
Okay, that was certainly something.
Okay, that even. Okay, at the moment,
Where are you
first
going?
time seeing
You know
him
where
look
I'm
like
going.
HD
You will need
40.
help.
No, Veronique. I'll do this alone.
Jules was my brother. And my parents.
Dierker will be leaving the city soon. We best get moving.
Okay, well, it wouldn't be a game in Paris if it wouldn't involve the Eiffel Tower sooner or later.
Sean,
You see what
there's
happened next to
something
you
I've
there?
been meaning to say.
No?
People
It's
kissing.
about Jules.
You don't need to say it. I can see your brother's face every time I close my eyes. I can still see his blood on my hands. And I know I won't ever forget what happened.
Stop it, Sean. You cannot go on living like this. Jules was a good man, but he was only one life. One murder among millions. This is not about my brother anymore. This is about something bigger than you or me. Can you not see that?
Yeah. I'm starting to.
No time for passports, so I'll just be passing through this port. And, okay, wrong turn. Still wrong turn. Can I get up? Nope. Actually, can I go through here? Actually, I can just play. I can. Okay, that also works.
I think that you were meant to do that.
No, the GPS was pointed the other way. No, tank.
Fucking hell. It's a war zone.
An uprising. This was Luke's plan all along. To help the people of this city find the courage to fight back.
The resistance can't trade punches with the Nazis. They'll be slaughtered fighting like this.
They no longer have a leader.
Bullshit. They got one. I'm looking at her.
But I don't know if I...
Yes, you can. Your people need you now, Veronique.
But what about Dirker?
Leave Jerker to me.
Sean! I thought we'd have more time. I wanted to tell you that...
Tell me later.
And love triangle resolved, though it kind of resolved itself when she shot Luke. And there she is, a lot less bright now.
Yeah, for once it's not blinding us.
Let's see, what can I remember about the actual liberation of Paris? I think it was urban combat. No, I think the Nazis actually abandoned Paris, because I know that one general, what the hell, was told to basically demolish the city, but he refused to do so. And well, it wouldn't do much good to demolish a city that you're still in. Did this one fall down?
Feels like it.
I guess I got my confirmation.
There you go.
The fuck is happening? I know there's a saying that it's raining cats and dogs, but I've never heard a variant that meant it's raining Nazis.
I'm confused as well. They land so oddly as well as they fall, like...
Like they got pushed off?
No, like they spawned in air, they just fall down feet first.
He's killing everyone!
Oh, it's Dirker. Hello.
Why is Dirker on a killing spree?
Because I'm guessing he is such a sore loser that he'd rather kill the rest of Paris than let anyone know that he lost a
Looks
race.
like I missed the party.
Oh, that now we got to pixel in again, but I think it's about to fix itself.
Yeah, basically what I'm thinking, Dirker is a control freak, and well, when a control freak loses control, they really lose it.
Yeah, that's been one I've been where I was a control freak, but now I realize I'm not really that far into that madness. Then again, a control freak wouldn't have realized that's themselves, so...
Yeah.
It's that kind of that proves I'm not a control freak.
Yeah, the irony of people who are control freaks is often that they lack control of themselves, which is why they seek to control everything around them.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Is Dirker playing music?
No idea, but I'm glad that it's no longer pixelated. So, I hope this means Nitro is doing something. What?
Okay, this was just a random general. Oh. They've certainly been having a party of sorts.
He's upstairs.
So, you're basically just resigned to the fate that you're going to die? Let me just help you along then. Normally I'd say I'd spare you, but
Jesus, this place is a morgue.
yeah, you'll have had to have done a lot of things to even get into the
Keep
Gestapo.
trying, mate. You'll get it right eventually.
I think there's something else going on here. And I don't think you killed him down the stairs either.
Yeah, the music stopped. And
Oh,
I didn't notice her, so I'm hoping the blast isn't too big. It was not too big. Just about an inch or so. Oh. Oh, for a moment I thought half his face was missing.
That's a lot of metal he has. And he shot himself?
Probably.
Then again, wait, he didn't look like he shot himself. He looked terrified.
Maybe killed by another, it doesn't really matter. Gestapo dead is good dead.
Yeah, but there's something odd.
Your failure is my failure. My disgrace is yours. The punishment is death. Ah!
This just isn't your day.
You was the only one who ever escaped. It is fitting that you should be the one.
I won't argue with that.
One day, history will thank us for what we have done. Holding back the mongrel hordes while you people cowered in our shadow. You could never understand the burden of my duty.
Killing you could never make up for what I've lost. My friends will still be dead, and I'll still have to live with the things I've done.
Is that why you're here? Did you think that by killing me, you could wash the blood from your own hands? That's tragic. We are going to hell, aren't we, Irishman?
With the
Maybe.
express lane.
But you'll get there before me.
I was sort of expecting a boss fight of sorts, but yeah, ow. He basically already lost. He was already defeated in a way. Because, well, he lost control of everything.
Yep.
Is it over?
No, it's not over. I'm just getting started.
Well, you could call that a sort of sequel hook. Sadly, there never was a Saboteur 2.
Yeah. And I feel like...
Well, running around occupied France as an angry Irishman, that would have been a pretty fun game as well.
I don't want to argue against that. And also, it feels like if you didn't have that damn crash last week, you would be done with this game.
Yeah.
We were talking about going overtime. Instead, we had to cut short due to a damn crash.
Yeah, because the only way I could have restarted the game there was by completely shutting down my computer and having to start the stream up again, which would have probably cut off a lot of things. But yeah, now we get to play around for half an hour and a half in France, doing other missions or just basically causing mayhem.
Wait. There's a afterplay or?
Probably. These games generally have that because, well, we've killed Dirker finally, but we haven't freed every single district. And there's still plenty of fuel tanks to blow up.
Yeah, and hopefully you can still do some side missions.
Yeah, I know there was at least one more before we accidentally tripped into the end game.
Oh, which one?
I don't know, but it was on the upper west side of the city.
Yeah, that doesn't help me. Alan Im? That must be the shortest last name I've seen so far.
I think there are people who have a single letter last name in some areas.
I'll be damned. There, I guess I could work in Swedish. We only use one single letter to say what an island is, and that's
Okay. So it's about rather place.
Yeah. But here's the thing: we have a region of Sweden called Öland. It literally means island land. I don't know. It sounds stupid when you translate it to English.
Okay. Well, what else is there to talk about? Because these credits are going to go for a pretty while longer, probably.
Let's see. David Clamage, William Hunter Knight. What the heck?
Nicknames, probably, or their forum handles.
Ian X. Elliott?
Probably not. Let's see here. Robin Atkin Downs for Sean. Veronique Francisca Francine and Giselle. Okay, so we basically did kill Francisca on accident by blowing up that that tunnel. Jules and Luke both by Andrews Soglilis. Okay. So they did get an actual Ironsman for the Iris. Skylar Carey Waldron, Dierker and Franz, Mitchell Cipher, Santos, Bishop John Noble, Wilcox, Graham McTavish. Wilcox practically had little to no appearance in this game. Kessler, Judivine, I don't recall it, Judivine. Maria, Renard, Le Croquet, Kwang, Louis and France, Father Dennis and Gaspard, Steve Blum. Okay, I didn't recognize him then. John Curry for Adlans and Heinz, Stradler Xavier, Lang Long, Margot, Stia Song. Yeah. Okay, Nolan North. Yeah, Nolan North from, well, basically Deadpool fame, because he practically always voices the character. Yeah, he does a lot of additional voices as well, often in games. Oh, wait. Robin Atkin Downs also did motion capture? Okay, both voice and motion. That's quite a bit impressive.
Yeah. Sprintis?
What? I missed that bit.
Sprintis. Additional music by Isaac Sprintis.
Ah, there I see. Okay. Saboteur theme by Christopher Young. Sounds yeah, that Christopher Young sounds familiar, but well, Christopher and Young are very common names.
Yeah, and I think there are many similarities with that. And wait, concept art Massive Black. What? Pandemic Australia, Gary Ireland. I think some people's last names do sound a bit funny because you don't expect them to be last name.
Yeah. But okay then, I guess we can talk a bit about the plans for future streams, because as I've been saying, well, since I started with the uploads to YouTube, is that I do this game and then Legacy of Kain Blood Omen 2, but after that I don't have any plans at the moment.
Oh, easy. World domination.
Evil Genius would be a pretty long game to stream.
Oh wait, I forgot about the game. I would have made that as another joke. I forgot that name when I made that joke.
Yeah, that would be a lot more. That would be a lot better for just playing, recording, and uploading directly to YouTube after editing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did buy Horizon Zero Dawn earlier on PC here. I also have it on PlayStation 4, but yeah, in practically all cases, except if your computer is basically running off a potato for its electricity, usually the PC will defeat the PlayStation at any console really at any turn. And well, Guerrilla Studios is just a good studio, so I don't mind having bought it twice now, at discount of course, because I'm Dutch and a cheapskate. I wouldn't have been surprised at all if the weapons dealer in this game was Dutch.
Wait, are you telling me Dutch are known for being cheapskates?
Yeah, more trade and well, buying things at good price is, you know, good for trade.
Yeah, then I think that's basically the entire Scandinavia. If it's cheap, you want to buy it, but there's a moment where you go, is that's either too expensive or that's suspiciously too cheap.
Yeah.
So most of the time we buy it cheap anyway, but it depends what it is being sold that is very suspicious cheap. Like, if you're selling me a car for a suspicious low price, it's usually a good idea to double check what is wrong with the car.
Yeah, you see that with shows like Wheeler Dealers and such. They will usually get cars old cars for a good price, but then they will find out like the chassis is rusted through or something.
Yeah.
And there's a saying in Dutch. Goedkoop is niet altijd een goede koop, which basically translates to a cheap buy isn't always a good buy.
Yeah.
Because our word for cheap, goedkoop, is being made out of the words good and buy. So yeah, our word for cheap is basically goodbye.
Well, it does sound like something some of Aussie Swedes say, but not in a rhyme. You usually say just because you basically say that booze is cheap, that doesn't mean it's good, or because it's expensive doesn't mean it's good either.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a balancing act, and best to check other sources for people who have, or well, not really people, but more organizations. We have a pretty old one over here. It's a show called Casa with the right accent, which is basically what is the English word again? Till or register, you know, at the shops and such, where the cash goes in and such. And yeah, they're basically a consumer's right program where they will go out and investigate claims of faulty products or basically bad products, and also usually per episode. I haven't watched it in ages, but it's been around for decades, where they will take multiple products of a type, like vacuum cleaners, and they'll judge all of them together and basically rate them on quality, price, etc., etc. Like, let's see, songs. Coop Island Blues, okay. Somebody Nobody Loves. I must say, I like music of this era because, well, old music a lot. Well, basically, the further back with music you go, the less commercialized it feels. that a lot of it was more for the arts. Let's see, Feeling Good, three Feeling Goods, 2 remixes, Walk the Walk, Red, White and Blues, Depression Blues, Smoothie Coochie, okay, Relaxed Risk, On the Rocks, Martini Lounge, Terrapin on a Tightrope, The Finger Points to You. Yeah, we've had a few copyright claims on these videos, but mostly of the you can't monetize this, but nothing else really. No real troublemakers like Ozzy Osbourne was with Brutal Legend.
Okay, what was got copyrighted?
One of the songs a few times, I think. But again, as long as I'm not monetizing my videos anyways. You probably get only like 2 cents per video, especially when you don't get any views really like me.
Actually, I think they changed that. Unless if you're under 10k subscribers, you won't get anything for this for ads at all.
Of course.
I think they will talk about it. I'm not unsure if that's implemented. I know that some people were angry about the idea that you need a certain amount of subscribers to be able to allow to have ads that gives you money.
Yeah, because YouTube will do anything they can to just show over their content creators, who are the people who built their platform in the first place and are keeping it alive.
Yeah, hopefully it may change soon, since they probably are unable to hide it, but they are probably better than other sites. Like they won't allow other companies to bully them as much. Like they won't allow themselves to be censored board. Like they won't allow themselves to be as a propaganda platform, basically.
Okay, let's see if there's actually something. Okay, there's nothing after, but it is free play now. And I just noticed something at the end of the the credits there. In the special thanks at the very end, it said, "And Tom's beard and hair."
Oh, you can see it wrong. I must ask you, did I see it right?
It's always fun to read through the special thanks of a game.
Bloody heck, yeah. Especially when those have that things.
Okay. How are we? That Zeppelin is really fucking low to the ground.
I think it lost its contact lens.
Yeah, big as lens. It's probably confusing one of these domes for it. They look about the same size, or actually the domes are probably bigger. And there's something burning down there. Let's see. Yeah, I can only really recognize that over there, which is probably supposed to... Is that supposed to be the Notre Dame?
I only remember Notre Dame have 2 towers. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I'm guessing... No, over there it is. I think that is the Notre Dame, because it had the wider towers. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one makes sense. But that one closer, I could say it's not Notre Dame, for those are wimpy towers. I remember Notre Dame had 2 big ones.
And over there we have the Arc de Triomphe, and someone or something that's allied to us. The heck is that? Why is that arrow over there all the way?
Hillyan?
Yeah?
I just looked at the clock and... a lot of time over.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, an hour and 15 minutes, and Executioner's Pistol, okay. It's basically a Luger with brass knuckles built into it. Okay, that's interesting.
I could see that work, as long as you don't punch them with the pipe.
Yeah, which would be a bit hard to do, probably. Or actually to avoid punching people without it. You have to just go for straight jabs. And even then you would be likely to hit it. So if
Yeah.
you're at that close range, and it being a pistol is most likely going to be pretty useless.
Yeah. I could see it if you practice well enough with it, you can aim it properly. It could be good backup, but it's not the best. But like an emergency thing to do.
Yep.
Oh no.
You know what's kind of funny about the Eiffel Tower?
What?
It was supposed to be temporary.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they built it for a world fair, or I'm not sure if they actually managed to complete it on the world fair or if it was only partially, but yeah, it was supposed to be demolished later, but they never got to that.
Probably because they were impressed by it.
Yeah, and probably because they were also too lazy to remove all of this again.
Yeah, and but I just remember something. Something I'm a bit grumpy at the French government for. For they have some crazy copyright rules that includes this one. Like, if you have photos of Eiffel Tower during the World War, you are allowed to post it. But if you allow, say, like 40 years back or 50 years back now, took a photo of Eiffel Tower and posted it on internet, the French government will copyright you.
Okay.
Because something about the since then they had some pair of new lights in the Eiffel Tower, and that's enough to board. I don't get it. They have some extreme copyright rules.
I think I actually heard of something like that happening.
Yeah, and they will enforce that on the rest of Europe with those. But if you heard of Article 13, now 17.
Wasn't that the I forget the name, EPA or something? Basically, what people thought would absolutely censor the internet completely or something, and just never happened.
It won't come into effect into another year, but more other countries are setting up against it as the more and more info come off of it, and they realize this is bullshit. And here's the other thing: Sweden was supposed to vote against it, but many of our leaders pressed the wrong button. So if they had not pressed it, it would be not been gone through, but instead of being contested for further analysis. And there has been signs that there has been the music companies and the French government are the one mainly behind it, I think, trying to force it through.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised with that.
Yeah, and I think that YouTube can handle this, but they don't understand that the method to succeed will be extreme censorship with a machine that is only in beta stage.
Yeah, I think actually I think part of the writing said something like that it would absolutely forbid bot copyright striking or something, but that it also just pushed that the only way that it could be enforced would be through bots. So that already was a paradox in its writing that would basically kill it off. And I think the elevator is broken.
Yeah, and also something about meme killer, and they also would give. Here's the thing: they will also give the people the forced copyright claim more power to do so.
I think we are stuck, but yeah, basically the entire thing with that, why I'm actually not that worried, is it's basically unenforceable. It is literally impossible to keep track of all of the inflood of content on the internet.
Yeah, I have not heard of much of it late. I tried, and I only know that Poland was going up against it, but they realized all that.
Okay, not fully my intent to do that.
Hopefully more countries do that. For otherwise, I feel like YouTube would struggle with that. And
YouTube would probably implode or something because it relies on fair use stuff. And
yeah, And yeah, it will be problem for that means that many contents that will be aired in Europe will not be aired anywhere else, or other things that are aired in USA will not be aired over here. Just no.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to jump and either hope for survival or hope for a better respawn.
Wait, I help you. And why is it pixelated wrong? What the heck?
The Spider Sean doesn't give a fuck as long as he's got a gun.
And a pair of hands. And dancing shoes. Shoes? Shoe? You know what I mean? I'm gonna use the word I have easy to pronounce. Boot.
I actually did not expect any of that to happen. So, yeah, this looks like where we got up. Okay. I honestly thought we'd have to kill ourselves to get out of this thing.
That would be quite concerning.
Yeah, visit the Eiffel Tower. Come for the views, stay because you had to jump to your death to get out.
Actually, someone did that. Here's the thing. He was to test a new way of some body parachute. But they told him to, no, you're not allowed to test it on yourself. Use it on a dummy. And he tricked them that he was to use a dummy, but he used himself anyway. And yes, he died.
Yeah, that sounds more like a Darwin Award to me, to be honest.
Yeah, he was arrogant that his very untested prototype would succeed.
Yeah, for anyone wondering what a Darwin Award is, it's basically an online award. It's not really official, but it's more like a site where people gather stories of
I have a note for you.
Okay,
people who've managed to kill themselves through their own stupidity.
And not a small stupidity either.
Yeah, like I think one story of it was basically like a professional race car driver who thought it would be a good idea to cross a highway during the night. And yeah, you can guess from there. They got run over.
Yeah, I think I've heard worse that that one I'm sure that it really is a Darwin Award, just bad. Yeah, a little bit poetic, more like, but yeah, bad karma usually you just can't believe how stupid they were when they did it.
Yeah, and let's go check this
The Belle
message.
de Nuit is open for business again. The wounds have not yet healed. Mais c'est comme ça. Life must go on, no?
Mais c'est comme ça. Does that actually translate to life must go on? So est is it is, I think.
Hold on.
But it goes on.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I noticed something odd here.
Yeah.
The priest has a cross. Skylar has lipstick. She has fingerprint.
Yeah, and a pretty big one at that.
That are very small letter.
True.
You're not
But
a
yeah,
bad
now that
sort.
we've completed
Not
the
at
store,
all.
we can relax and take look things through a bit more, like interactions with pedestrians going around.
Why is it pixelated again?
Yeah, it must just be Discord being an absolute idiot. And oh, hello, you two.
At least it was clean doing the more important parts of the game.
Yeah, and it might be that someone else in the house is also using the internet.
Yeah, it could be my end or your end. It's hard to know at times.
Yeah. But what I do know is that we have a toy again. Where the heck is that? Oh, that's coming from you.
Me? What have I done?
Not you. Okay, now we just leave a little present.
I think we're starting to make a gag here with me there. Yeah, you heard what I just did there.
Just wait for the smoke, and then we vanish.
You're leaving the city. It's still burning.
Where were we?
Pretty worried.
Yes, don't you know that it's rude to point? Actually, do we have a normal walk button? Oh yeah, with alt. Okay. Because with these games it's sometimes interesting to just take a walk down the streets with games like well, this, Grand Theft Auto, just to see any interactions and such.
Yeah, and actually this walk would make sense when you wanted to sneak through areas, since that if you disguise yourself and walk, you're likely less to draw attention.
The hell did he come from? There was nobody else here besides this guy.
I thought he already stood there.
Yeah, this guy was, but he with the hat not.
I guess
Speaking
I'm
of hats.
in my blinking, I've started to blink out for some reason.
Okay. Okay.
There's people fighting for you out there.
I don't think the Nazi cares about people fighting for him, especially if he's been run the fuck over.
I think he...
Oh wait, this is one of the ones I killed.
Ooh.
I'm also a bit interested to see how people are different in reacting in well, freed and occupied areas, because here you can see that basically everyone except for this asshole gives us a wave when we approach.
I usually...
Or the G-man here.
I used to wave at people and even tip my hat. But of late I haven't been doing that. Probably was a... Yeah, probably nowadays it's... I just get weird eyes for it.
Yeah. The world has become pretty less social in these days.
Yeah. However, if someone greets me, just like politely, I do that. And also, if I'm going into an elevator, we still do greet each other politely there.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to be... what would be the word? Respect... Not the word, the word. It doesn't hurt to be respectful, as long as people are respectful back, because, well, basically that's a case of what goes around comes around. If you're being an asshole, then other people are going to be an asshole to you back.
Yeah, for me it's either a hi or I nod, or make a little hand gesture as a greeting. However, many times I think that many people are also using music in their ears and such, so they may not notice I don't have space in the cell phone.
Yeah. Personally, I typically give people a nod to acknowledge. And apparently, I'm just... Okay, it looks like the going through the checkpoint is just going to be a combat situation in every turn now.
Do you feel... You know what you have done, of course, and you expect them to just let you through?
I was sort of expecting them to be giving up on the hunt.
I'm pretty sure they have a lot of grudges against you.
Yeah, a lot of people have permanent migraines due to Sean.
Like the one you throw over.
Yeah, I think he has worse than a migraine. Also, the Arc of Triumph is burning apparently.
Oh no. I was thinking of something, but what was I thinking of? Oh, I hate it when I think of something and I suddenly forget it.
Yeah.
So
do we have to climb this thing?
I must have aimed a question to you.
Okay, maybe you'll pick it up again later.
Hopefully.
You have like 14,000 contraband.
Oh, right, now I remember. Am I the one that felt a bit disappointed about Durker there?
Yeah, a boss fight with him would have been nice, but it probably would have just been silly. And yeah, we basically already won. The city was up in revolt.
Yeah,
And
and he was very drunk.
yeah, he basically had become completely powerless. He'd even emptied his freaking gun, so he was completely defenseless. So all we had to do was execute him in turn.
Yeah.
And I still would never do something like this without at least leather gloves.
You will never see me do that at all.
Okay. Let's go head to that mission over there. I'm guessing that is supposed to be from Wilco, because it says WI. Even though I just dissed him earlier that he almost didn't appear at all in the game, only as really a sidekick to Bishop. And I'm kind of glad that they didn't go into Wolfensteinish territory with whatever the hell we dug up.
Ain't the terror squad enough?
Yeah, but no of your mystical stuff and such.
I wouldn't mind that, depending how it's done.
They just ran into each other. Of course, I ran into the first, but still, you'd think they'd be quick enough to react to not run into their own comrades.
Yeah. But how's it this? I probably would cheer if they somehow, like, just a joke for scenario, like, Sean released something like a monster, they just go full berserk on the Nazis.
So basically, Far Cry Blood Dragon silliness, and hello there to LAX2.
I have not seen...
Yeah, chats with Twitch.
That I know. I also got from Twitch. I just meant towards the Blood Dragon part. I think I only see a little bit of it. I don't know anything about it really.
Yeah, it's basically a love letter to the 80s in game form. It's short, but it's also cheaper.
Okay. Are you trying to make a fun there?
Not really.
We can have another two. I do like no dragon loves to eat sheep, so.
Okay, we can just take the next bridge over. But yeah, Far Cry Blood Dragon was pretty fun. You have to be sort of in the mood to really play it, because it just doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Oh, alright. Okay, that will probably explain the Far Cry game with the mammoths and all.
Primal, I heard that one is not amazing, but still good at least. I haven't tried it. I'm not sure if I actually bought it at some point or not, because, well, I have like 800 games in my Steam library, and half of those I buy on discount just because, oh, cheap.
All games I have bought, I have played. I have some games that were given to us that I have played because they didn't work. But then again, there has been other games I have bought in the past then returned because they didn't work. Like, my first EverQuest game was one of the EverQuest strategy game spin-off. And it didn't work.
Okay.
I
didn't even know that EverQuest had strategy spin-offs, and okay, that's quite a lot of cars that we haven't found.
Yeah, imagine me when I learned that EverQuest had the MMO. But that surprised me. I have no idea if that game was good or not. For I don't think I've even found any information about it.
EverQuest Online. I can't say I remember that.
EverQuest Online. It was the WoW's. It came before WoW. It was almost the first, basically the first biggest MMO. And then when WoW was about to come, they released EverQuest 2, and they did the mistake WoW decided to not do. And they went all ham on super good graphics and all that only a few can play at. Warcraft, World of Warcraft were to do that, but I realized they want to do it so more people can play it.
Yeah, graphics are nice and all, but like with Crisis, if you can't play it, then you're not going to like it. I had that with Crisis 2 actually. When it originally came out, I think I know at some point I bought it. I had a physical copy of it, I think, but yeah, my computer just could not run it, so I just maybe I threw it out. I'm not even sure.
Hey,
I
got the weapons, monsieur.
To do, but alright. But yeah, they also did other thing that Warcraft also did in the end. They made the first EverQuest was very hardcore, basically like WoW Vanilla, but more hardcore, but more interesting. When EverQuest 2 came, they nerfed a lot of things, which World of Warcraft didn't do until much later.
Yeah,
So Warcraft did not make the same mistake in the end.
I think I've told this before, perhaps, but I did try World of Warcraft once on one of those free 30-day trial periods, and now I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. But I just stopped playing after like 15 days or so.
Yeah, I wrote the only reason I kept playing Warcraft for so many years before switching to EOS 2 was because there was roleplay. I noticed that quickly, like a few months that it doesn't feel in months so fun. This roleplay looks interesting, and so later I actually came into roleplay.
Okay.
So only reason I kept playing Warcraft was because of the roleplay, and also the reason I quit it was also due to the roleplay. For almost all roleplay was
Porn.
What?
Porn.
No. I needed to go to bed. For I had a not official job, more like I went there to do something, and that meant I need to go back to bed early.
Okay, so it just didn't agree with your time zone, basically.
Yeah, and here's the problem. I went to bed around 11. Most RP started on the server started at 11 and 12 at night.
Yeah, I had actually similar with my introduction to roleplay gaming, which was about 5, maybe 7 years ago, and started in Star Trek Online. I'm still actually no, I'm not in the same. Basically, I a random run-in in one of the areas there was someone recruiting for a roleplay fleet. And I basically went, why the hell not, and contacted them. It was a small group, but it was pretty fun for a while that it lasted, but the leader was unstable, to put it simply.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but luckily enough, one of the friends that I made there, probably the only friend, and the friend that I'm still, someone that I'm still friends with today, they managed to get into another roleplay group, actually at the time the biggest roleplay group in Star Trek Online at the time, which is the 26th Fleet. And they actually got big enough to make a few guest blogs on the official website. Today I'd say they've fallen quite a bit, and they left some years ago there. And yeah, I basically had the same problem you had, that my time zone just didn't agree with their schedule. Like
Oh, it was not
everything
more-
started at 2 a.m. or something here, and that really was physically
Oh.
damaging for me.
Oh, it was not that. It was. Here's the thing. It used to be more active during like 3 in the afternoon and all that, like regular time. It just over the time it just became later and later and later. The only time that it started early was in a weekend, like in the 7 in the evening, but only for events. But even then, they started to. Too many people were busy with work or were too tired.
Yeah.
So it was not much of this time zone, just people were less motivated or too tired and just wait a bit way too long.
Okay. I'm still in the 26th fleet, though I haven't been active in years, and yeah, that's been due to multiple parts. For one, that my time zone just basically does not agree with their usual scheduling. They have more European people in it now, and I think they occasionally do Europe-timed events now. But also, well, the usual stuff with long-going guilds and fleets happened, that there was a change in leadership and structure, and personally, I just do not really like how things have been going since.
Understandable. I think one of the other things I quit the WoW for was also because I had enough, very enough with the whole Hoarders Alliance bullcrap. But I started to see people become a bit hooligan about that, like football hooligans. And that in both roleplay and outside of roleplay. And that, yeah, with Mr. Pandaria there, I thought it was made the game that would make me stay, but it just made me worse. I
Yeah,
got depressed about it.
yeah, and by now, for me, with the 26th, it's basically that I've fallen so far behind and out of touch with the story that's been going on. The Yeah, I think I may try to look into joining there again actively sometimes, but yeah, probably only real limited fashion. But I think we've chatted about this. I think we've been on this screen for long enough now. So
Yeah.
yeah, basically here the executioner pistol, which we can get for 1 contraband. And here the description: Kurt Dierker may have been a motherless arse-faced knob jockey, but he packed mean motherfucker of a gun, a very useful souvenir. Why the hell is motherfucker the only thing censored here with all the other vulgarity in this game?
Wait. Look at the gun.
Yeah, it's the same one that I picked up earlier.
It is his gun you picked up.
Yeah.
Wait, you had to buy it? But you're...
Yeah, for a single contraband, so basically free. And there's still a gun missing here. And another. Okay, we can get the Flammenwehr for ourselves now. Yes, the fuck yes.
I'm worried, folks.
Anything else to buy here? No.
Oh, I just got in there. People on stream, would you trust Hillyan with a flamethrower ever? What are they saying? Since I can't see the Discord, this Twitch, I mean.
Nobody's responded yet, but there's of course a there's of course a bit of a delay, and it's also there has to be someone who wants to respond there for it to do any for you to get a reply. Why the hell is my tongue tied?
I know the feeling. But yeah, just wanted to check. If for some reason you got spam about no, I will laugh.
Okay, we still have a bunch of these perks as well that we can unlock, but I might as well waste a bit of money on these resistance upgrades.
You do that. Meanwhile, I can go and grab a sandwich.
Of course. Let's see, that's basically all of that upgraded. There's no real need to get too many of... Oh, they're all just one upgrade, okay. Might as well then. Now.
I know it's necessary, but hiding in here just feels sacrilegious.
Okay, that was just him basically talking about hiding up in the church again. Oh, Skylar. Okay, I thought you would have pissed off to back to Inland. But I'm guessing the game developers wanted you and your jiggle figures to hang around a bit longer. Okay, let's wait a moment for Drakir to return.
Everything there.
Let's have a little look around. Some radio equipment. I have no idea if that's supposed to be anyone. Maybe a picture of the Queen at the time? And what's happening over here?
I know it's
Pardon?
necessary, but hiding in here just feels sacrilegious.
Emma.
Welcome back, and this guy is still sleeping here.
He been sleeping there before?
Yeah, the last times that we've been there, I think he was there as well.
I don't think I noticed that, and I usually notice things.
Yeah, but we've never really had much reason to go into that side room.
True,
Don't
and it's hard to
fucking
see with
believe
pixelation.
it. He's back. I told you I'd wipe that smile off your face.
Well, since you haven't managed to kill yourself yet, how about another job?
Oh, I never quit while I'm ahead. And right now, my luck's running hot.
We'll see about that. The Jerrys have moved into an old chemical refinery on the riverfront. The old man smells a rat, and so do I.
What sort of rat?
Chemical weapons. Nerve gas. These Jerry bastards will stoop to any level. Use any weapon, no matter how sinister or cowardly.
I suppose you Brits don't go in for that sort of thing.
Why, of course not. We'd prefer murder remains a gentleman's sport.
Especially during wartime.
War is nothing but murder writ large. Kill one man or 1,000 does make a piss of difference in the grand scheme of things.
I suppose that depends on who's doing the killing and who's doing the dying.
You may be right, Irish, but we can wax philosophical when you get back. If you get back.
Count on it.
Jackass. I missed the name of the mission there. Let's see, does it show up anywhere else in here? In journal. Okay, just some. Okay, just some me reminders and such. We haven't done a single car bomb. Chaining explosives. You can chain multiple explosives by setting them without setting them off. For dynamite, press X to cancel lighting it.
Wait,
And then 3 to select and place more.
Hold on.
Okay.
You're not blowing up a single car with a bomb.
Yeah, wait, cows. Press control to take cover behind cows.
Wait, have we seen any cows in the game?
A few in the countryside, and okay, press control when near a wall to snap into cover. I think we've been snapping into cover automatically already.
Wait, hold on. I think you have blown cars.
Yeah, but not by car bombing them, myself at least.
Doesn't those armored cars with a tank top count?
Can't really remember that.
I know you blew up a few of those. I don't know if they class as a car, but they are too light to be a tank. They look like a hybrid between a tank and a car.
Glossary, the thing you're reading. Seriously though, thanks for using your friendly neighborhood glossary. Hold F to charge Haymaker. This is unlockable with a perk. Okay. I liked it. I like the humor of these jackasses. Wait, kissing girls. Sean has a way with many of the women of Paris. In liberated zones, Sean will find women he can coax into helping him escape a Nazi pursuit. Press E to kiss a girl. Sean, you motherfucker.
Some tells me we could be using that a lot to survive.
Yeah, we might still, because there are still a few occupied zones.
Wait, what? Notre Dame is an island?
No. Wait, an island in the Paris center that has been fortified? Fortified? The hell is fortified?
Fortified.
Yeah.
Forts, walls.
The hell? Pasties removed from the ladies of the belt in its breast via the midnight show? The hell is that? Is that sort of... That's a joke about the censorship. Oh, and the 4 is the RDX that we'd used before. Okay.
I'm surprised they didn't make a joke about review.
Sean smokes. If you feel like lighting up, click shift while standing still. No, digital cigarettes don't give you cancer like the real ones.
I like that one.
See, Terror Squad. A special super soldier the Nazis have deployed in Paris. You'll know them when you see them. Yeah. They look like fucking hellgassed.
Yeah.
And fun fact, hellgassed, because, well, maybe this is a bit biases me, but the Hellgast or the Killzone franchise, also made by Guerrilla, same people as Horizon Zero Dawn, they're Dutch.
Oh.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, Hellgast, if you remove the H and add an L, literally means hell dude.
Work is good for the soul.
Yeah. The Hellgast are literally called dudes from hell.
Now I have to experiment. How do you say Hellboy in Dutch?
Helljongen.
Hellhuman?
Jongen. Jonge.
All right.
So if you want the informal word for it, it'd be knul. Knul.
No.
Hellknull.
Knull.
Yeah, K-N-U-L-L. Or L, one single L.
No. That means something else in Sweden.
Which, what does it mean then?
Fuck. It's not a swear, but if you want to say you want to knulla, you want to fuck. Yeah.
Hellfire. So basically, if you run Hellboy through a translator to Dutch and then to Swedish, you end up with Hellfuck. And the fuck blew up there. That wasn't me. The hell are they up to here? Wait, that... Did... the tanks blew up. Something else was trying to occupy the same thing, or the same space as that thing. And this, people, is why it's a good idea to have a co-commentator for streams.
Yeah, I was middle chewing a sandwich when you made me start laughing so hard. I had to make sure I could swallow it. I actually almost glowed off the damn chair. I was having my chair and my head on the damn seat.
Oh, hello.
for some reason forget about that now.
Okay.
Oi, stop that!
Oh, barbed wire. Can I shoot it to set it off? I can.
Oh dear.
Have you watched that stream of Beanie with Deep Rock that I told you about with the explosive ending?
Actually, I forgot to do that.
Okay, I don't want to spoil what happens at the end because it is pretty freaking fucking funny.
I kind of want to. Did you blow up in the ship or out in the field?
The field. But I'm not going to spoil it for you.
I just hope I can fast forward to that bit.
Yeah, you can.
Good. Then I probably do that since watching 2 hours only to see the finale sounds a bit yeah.
Oh, this is trespassing.
I'm trying to remember what was I doing that day to miss the stream? I think I was playing another game. I was heavily invested in that I had problems tearing myself away.
Okay, this thing packs a fucking punch.
And you can punch with it as well.
I'm assuming that means it's going to blow up on its own. Yeah. A bit underwhelming there, like an oversized firecracker. But yeah, if I'd walked up to that to try and add more explosives to it, I would have been blown up myself.
Oh dear.
Okay, this is some heavy, high caliber pistol.
But there are actually pistols that can fire one of those bigger rifle rounds. Only problem is quite a heavy recoil.
Yeah, I think Desert Eagles fire like I don't think it's .50 caliber rounds, but it's still really big. Like
Yeah.
if you don't know what you're doing, you can break your arm with one of those.
Yeah, and the ones that can shoot bigger bullets can do that easily. Problem is more. Pardon. Just ate a sandwich. Literally. Is that they more likely either you miss because of the recoil or it break itself apart.
Okay, that's just a bad idea with a gun. Since they're
Yeah,
supposed to last.
Yeah, they're mostly homemade or prototypes so far, or the one of those that you can shoot with or have was another problem, and that's just heavy. So the problem is then instead that it's hard to use both hands to hold it up and aim.
I think in one of the Tomb Raider games, I think it was Tomb Raider 3, you actually got your hands on a Desert Eagle, and even Laura had to use both hands to hold one of those motherfuckers.
Oh yeah. Wait, ain't Desert Eagle the favorite weapon of Duke Nukem?
Can't say actually. I don't know much about Duke Nukem.
I only know a little. I do know wait. Or did I give your character on tab say at Desert Eagle? Wait, yes I did!
Okay.
However, I made some modification of that Desert Eagle. I made it shoot shotgun shells instead.
Of course.
Yeah, people wonder my tabs, I mean, totally accurate Battle Simulator. I made Hillyan there.
Yeah, and it's totally accurate. You can totally believe us on that. We are totally not lying, totally not shooting the shit, totally not making fun of the fact that it's the most totally accurate name ever. And it's a totally radical game.
It's fun, but yeah, I made Hillyan there. I made us a dwarf, with a desert eagle, with a gladius, with a tricone hat. I think I forgot if I gave him armor or a coat. I didn't give him the ability to jump up and drop bombs.
Totally what I can do in real life.
Yeah, I screenshot one of them, but I was wondering, okay, here's the guys he blew up, he's up there. Doing some kind of split. Oh yeah, I also gave him some very big goggles that are black shaded, because originally I was to give Hillyan a one-armed flamethrower. Just problem is it would shoot straight forward because it was too big for his small arm. Because I mean he's so short. But jokes aside, the only accurate about it is probably the height. Since I shrunk him. Wait, you were 1.35 meters tall, right?
175.
Oh. Wait, 175?
Yeah.
Okay, I seriously thought you said you were 165. No, wait. I think I mixed up someone else's height there then.
Probably.
Yeah, 175 is not too small then.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe small in Dutch standards, since you are known to be the tallest people.
Yep. We have people. We have some people here who are just real fucking tall.
Yeah, so do we. However, I noticed there's a trend here. The men are getting taller and taller. The women are getting shorter and shorter. I gotta find a comical. I guess in the future, the men be giants and the women be dwarfs.
I think over the last decades, going by old data that I might have glanced here or there on the internet, that both men and women have been growing taller. But did you just flip me off, or was that some sort of attempted wave?
I think he tried to wave at you.
I heard that pigs are deserting in droves.
You could be right. Just from what I see that everyone dating someone, it always looks like that most I meet are the boyfriend is very tall and the girlfriend is very short. And we're not talking about short and small girls. We're talking about short and curvy on the right places. Like a dwarf, hence why I made the dwarf joke. Like, they are white, hip, and big bust and all that. Well, maybe not super busted, but you get the idea. They look like a dog, just shorter.
Nothing to see here. Okay, I'm liking this executioner pistol. It seems to kill, well, these standard enemies in one shot, no matter where you hit them.
I do wonder, can you use it to punch?
What was that last word?
I wonder if you can use it to punch, or it does have the knuckle iron.
Why just do that?
Wait, did that random guy join you to punch him?
I didn't see, because my eyes were were concentrated on the Nazi getting his neck snapped.
Yeah, and when you did that, the guy that was about to walk past you joined you to stop punching him. How did you miss that? That happened right next to you.
Probably because I'm trying to think of things. Oh, here's this place again. We've been here a few times.
Yeah, wait, have we been at the Belsa yet?
The bell, the what?
Nice little village you got here.
The starting base.
We haven't been to the bell yet, no, but we can take a look there after this mission.
Yeah, without hitting the nun. Again.
Let's see, what does this have an effect? If not really. At least he doesn't try to whip with the... Well, the pistol's not big enough to use it as basically a stick. Which in general would also be a pretty bad idea to do because you could damage the firing mechanism.
Yeah, so it makes me wonder why even put a knuckle iron on it.
Yeah, because Dirk's a fucking asshole, or rather was a fucking asshole. And now his assholes spread all about across the Eiffel Tower's ground floor.
Ugh.
Did I kill two with one shot there?
You did.
Okay, so yeah, the executioner pistol seems to be like just a reward for completing the game to make combat easier from there on. And
Yeah,
I was expecting a way through here.
Also, probably so you don't spend eternity going through the final question. Like you should be able to have a chance to somewhat easily do them.
Yeah, basically you've played through the game, have this fun little thing to fuck around with and fuck Nazis up.
I'm gonna censor now. There's a Western censor board. A slip on the face.
Okay, how far is this actually? Because it has been fun to just run over and kill Nazis left and right along the way. Okay, it's a few blocks over. Can I actually steal someone's car?
Okay, the first time you actually stole someone's car.
Yeah.
And you stole the ugly one.
Well, it has a nice shade of black. The brown/green doesn't really fit with it, I'd say.
Hillyan, it's a car with a one-piece bikini. Don't tell me you can't see it.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Doesn't mean I'm going to acknowledge it. Or not.
I got you now.
Let's see. I'm then doing this to see for any different reactions, and yeah, as obvious, people aren't greeting you here. They do greet each other though, apparently.
Yeah, probably because they know each other. And yeah, when you see someone you know, you usually greet them.
Yeah, even when everything else seems shit.
Yeah. If you notice them, of course. Apparently, people drove past me in cars and waved at me, and I didn't notice them. Probably because they drive in a car, I listen to music, and their car is quite far away from me.
Yeah. Now, let's see. We have to blow up shit here again.
Can we just use dynamite instead?
Melden Sie subversive Personen umgehend im nächsten Parteibüro.
Let's see. I'm going to try and chain a few explosions. Oh. Wait. Really? You see someone trespassing and you're not going to raise the alarm? You so deserve this.
Dear.
This place is actually not that well defended. Like, at all.
Never taking the dynamite, okay.
Oh, hello there.
That's just a flashlight. No. A giant light. Oh, that's just a railing. I was wondering why is there a ray of beam coming from its arse? It's just a reflection of the railing.
Let's see, is this going to get both of these?
Yeah, well, don't stand too close to find out.
Close enough. But really,
yeah.
where are all the fucking guards here?
Lunch break?
They're having schnitzel and sauerkraut somewhere.
Damn you, now I want schnitzel. They do taste good.
It sort of depends a bit on. Actually, I'm not trespassing here. Yep, apparently I am. But
Well, I guess it depends who made the schnitzel.
yeah, it's also a bit of a preparations thing.
Yeah, I actually bought the schnitzel from the store. Some were good. That you can just fry in pan and ready and eating. Some ones were quite good. And some of those were rather bland. Or just could be better.
Yeah. But there's also, of course, just general personal preference.
Yeah, I think my favorite is the one with cheese inside.
I don't really like cheese and schnitzel.
Oh. That is the
Oh, still got me.
Yeah, I shouldn't be the one to talk since I love apples, but I hate apple pie.
Actually, personally, I prefer apple pie without raisins and such.
That's a thing.
Yeah, you can always just not put them into the recipe if you're making it yourself.
Here's the thing. A friend of mine that's a mother, she asked her daughter if she wanted some raisins on apple pie. She said, why not both? And they made she ended up making an apple pie with raisin in it.
Okay.
And I thought that was just her being smart, but are you telling me apple pies are supposed to have raisin?
Well, he is going to have a bad day.
Oh!
Most of the store-bought apple pies here and most of the recipes over here typically put raisins in.
I have never heard of apple pie with raisin.
It'd be a bit difficult to put an entire apple pie in a raisin.
Oh wait, no.
The fuck?
No! Wait, hold on, you died?
Okay, so you can actually get killed by all of the shrapnel.
You're putting more of a shrapnel.
So all of those times that it's been just flying past me, I've been getting really as lucky as all fuck.
Luck of the Irishman.
I'm not going to shoot anywhere near that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I have never seen a pie, nor do we sell any pies with raisins in them. So I guess it's maybe a Dutch thing, or maybe your Swedes don't do it for some reason.
Maybe.
Yeah, again, I think the only time we have raisins is during Christmas. In some I do not know what they are called in English. They look like S. Basically,
the jackass set off the explosive.
Oh dear.
Actually, let's see if we can have a bit more fun with this. Is there a second entrance here?
I just realized, would it be a horrible pun to write on Sean's grave R.E.P.?
What were you saying?
Would it be a horrible pun if Sean were to die and you write on his gravestone R.E.P.?
Le commandant Dirker rappelle aux citoyens d'économiser le fuel domestique.
Can't really say because RIP does mean rest in peace.
Yeah, but in this case it's rest in pieces.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
I guess it would be a pun due to people have made it, eat it into a pun so many times now.
Okay, we're not big enough to shoot that thing. Oh, hello, boys. And not big enough to do that either. Did I hit the tank with that truck or something? Oh, bye-bye. Oh yeah, that is totally the tank. And how are all of you not dead? Okay, let's call some backup.
The Three Musketeers?
Okay, they basically just warped into existence over here.
And they have helmets now?
Yeah, I upgraded them whilst you were away. Can they jump this?
I think so. I just realized it's clean again. It's no longer pixelated.
Oh, that was a big boom. And my assistant's already dead.
But they had flamethrowers, so what do you expect?
Hot. Okay, so did you notice that what happened with the two flamethrowers?
Wait, did they burn each other?
No, I shot the tank of one of them, and that blew up the tank of the other.
Oh! Okay,
knock.
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Point 10 out of 10. Happy now?
Oh, you. Okay, that's him dealt with, and you can stay over there.
That must be awkward. You sit in a very tall tower, and instead you get shot down by a pistol.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, this entire place, chemical weapons. Chemical and biological weapons are never a good idea. Because, well, they have a tendency of going rampant. Because, yeah, once you release them, you can't control them. No matter what you try, viruses and such are always going to mutate eventually. And, well, chemicals, poison, they're shooting through that. Cheating motherfuckers. But yeah, chemicals like gas and poison. Sure, you can release a gas into an area when the wind is blowing in one direction, but the wind is going to change eventually, and then you're blowing gas into your own troops.
Yeah.
And yeah, poisoning water supplies also never goes well because that poison is going to stick around for who knows how long.
Yeah, and your own armies need to drink water and all that. So if you're gonna use soft tactics, it's basically an area you won't be able to use yourself.
Yeah, since the whole goal of conquest and such is to gain territory that's reduced, and I did not expect that to chain react. Yeah, because the whole point is to conquer places. Chemical weapons just don't work, or they're not worth it for how much damage it does to yourself
Yeah, then we have to get from someone that wants to really eradicate.
Yeah, which is why terrorists typically try to get their hands on them, but to my knowledge, there have been successful terror attacks with chemical weapons and such, but yeah, not enough for it to really be a daily terror. Anymore, at least.
Thankfully.
And that's the last thing that needs to go boom.
Boom boom. Boom boom.
Okay, no cinematic this time. Yeah, I actually like this more than the cinematic. And why do I get the feeling that that Zeppelin is heading straight for me?
Prepare for the final boss.
A big ass balloon.
No, this was inside the balloon.
A clown.
Frankenberger.
And now I have this stupid idea of a Nazi clown in my head.
Oh, gods. Yeah, we need to push that, purge that from your head. Where did I put that 14th century mortar cannon? You just need to put your head inside it. Well, I lit the fuse. Then you should be cured of that mental image. Okay, now kids, remember, don't put your head inside the damn cannon ever. Even if the cannon is not loaded.
Yep. Okay, just pull out the fucking Panzerschreck, this pirate's ground infantry.
And it landed against his arse.
Gimme.
You don't know what that means.
More bang for your buck. More bang for your buck. Work unleashed. Unlocked. Yeah. Oh, now they're facing terror troops as well. What? What did I shoot there to cause an explosion?
Oh, well done.
My flamethrower is gone. I cannot wear Fluvman anymore. Not that I actually did. Oh, wait. No, that's the assault shotgun. Where is that thing?
Tires. Wait, there was something wrong with the tire. Looked like it was made of solid metal.
No, it's 40 MP60 again. Did it? Okay, I'm guessing it just despawned or something, even though everything else here is stationary.
Wait, there's shovels.
Shovel? Over here, yeah, I see one. Yeah,
Oh.
shovels could be used as a weapon as well, and I think they sometimes were in the Second World War. Because, well, you could use them to dig a trench, but yeah, if you sharpened it, you could also just cut someone's... No, not really cut someone's head off, but you could still use them like an improvised axe.
I think they did do that after a while. And they do sell, at the moment, actual combat shovels. Which can lob off your head.
Okay.
And I think they actually did... I think they actually did make combat shovels. That are meant to dig trenches, chop wood, and self-defense.
Okay, I know that the Chinese army supposedly has combat shovels like that, which can be folded up.
Yeah, I heard of them in the past, combat shovels, due to a video, then I almost forgot them. until recently when I saw a Warhammer fan video about the corpse of Craig, Death Corpse of Craig guys.
Okay.
Basically, trench warfare lunatics with mask, and they are famous for their bayonet charges and, of course, for beating up people with shovels or a thing that's very rare sight to see in the Imperial Guards of Warhammer 40k. Normally, a commissar shoots the cowards. Death Corps of Craig are famous for killing their own commissars for fleeing the battle, or joining the charges with them.
Yeah, that is basically what I know of Death Corps of freaking. Okay, I did not expect that to come loose. I thought I exposed the. I thought I exposed the gas tank there for a second.
Gas. I just have the terrifying image of Sean actually starting to use a shovel.
I dig it.
Yeah, I can do, but it is. Something tells me it will probably get very gruesome.
Yeah. Okay. Wilco. Was it Wilco or Wilcox? Probably Wilcox. Has another mission for us. So we're 4 minutes away from 2 hours. Do you want to go overtime just to see what else we can do with this? Or shall we call the stream and, well, the game in a bit? Or do...
I say, let's hear him out. See what mission is. If it is a mission that sounds like we can skip it. But if the mission sounds very fun, then that's another story.
Yeah. She got away this time.
Still makes me doubtful to want to ever sit in a car or bike with you. I want to take my chances with a horse. Unless I know how to ride that beast.
Okay, this thing is pretty speedy.
Think about it. I think there are many games that I am allowed to ride something. I'm always eager to ride something. Probably because I always had a fascination with cavalry.
Okay, like the Winged Hussars.
For example, I love that song. I really do. And of course, knights, since they all usually ride on horses. But yeah, I went from a horse to riding dinosaurs and all that, which I guess dino riders also have wit.
Actually, we don't have this thing yet, so let's store it away. And yeah, let's check the inside of the bell, see if anything has really changed there, or they just restored the place to how it was.
Hopefully, it won't be something that make you drop your job again.
Everyone is so gloomy these days.
And that's the same voice actor as Veronique. Are these? I think these are new.
Yeah, and I think the singer is extra heavy on the chest.
Yeah, they're as good as naked.
Yeah, true. Wait, hold on. Go back. I just noticed something there.
Okay, what?
The painting. Ain't that? Oh wait, no. I thought it was the Italian woman that is the new leader.
No.
Well, there's your friend on a painting.
Yeah, I can't really say that I cared much for Jules, because, well, we basically never really got to meet him much anyways.
We only know him, they were close friends, but we didn't think too much of it.
Yeah. At times that is a good thing to give a little bit of information and to have more of the information come from how the main character reacts to how what happens to them. That it causes you to empathize with the main character, but yeah, it can also be a case of people just not caring about the character, thus not caring about the main character's reaction to that.
Well, I can't stand Sean's rage, since it was rather... They seem to be very close, as good buddies. And he's reacting as someone that would have been very close to them. Just early on, they didn't seem to portray that very much correctly. They did some very cheesy ones, obviously.
And we've accidentally driven into a restricted area, so let's see if we can accidentally find our way out of the restricted area.
Yeah,
without hitting too many trees.
Yeah. And as well as we always find out other quest.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go overtime or not. No! Standpoints.
It's somewhere to the right over here.
To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left. Some step backwards.
And I have to say that I don't think I'd be too opposed to doing another stream of this game, just to have fun fucking around and blowing shit up. Because I also just really want to drive one of those.
But is it even worth 2 hours now?
Maybe as a backup for something Sunday, because the last time it almost ended in disaster.
Yeah, it was. One game was just horribly bad, and the other games very much revolted.
Okay. Let's see what Mr. Cock and Balls has for us.
I think I'd go tits up without me
I think
smokes.
she's shouting something at you, almost driving over her.
I know it is necessary, but riding in here just...
Tell your bosses they don't need to lose any sleep over that Nazi chemical plant.
Are you certain the target has been neutralized?
By the time the crowds finish picking up the pieces, this war will be long over.
Right then, I must admit, I've half a mind to refund the old man's 10 quid. Would you like to shove another boot up Jerry's arse?
It's good work if you can get it.
The Jerrys have established a rocket base at Chateau Chambeau. Aerial photos show long-range ballistic rockets and several advanced power generation units. London has authorized direct action. Gloves off. Anything goes on this one.
Nice day for a drive in the country. I'll head down to Chambord and take in some local color.
Set up us the bomb. Oh, come on.
Wait, what?
The mission name. Set us up the bomb. Like, that's a reference to that old game that basically was horrendously translated. I forget the name actually.
I did not know.
The all your base are belong to us one.
What? I don't just think I recall that one.
Yeah, that's a real old meme, like from the 90s or something.
I was born in the 90s.
Let's see here. Let's see. Where the hell is this thing? Not too far away. Let's go fuck up their shit, and then call it the stream.
I was born before the 90s. let's see here. Oh dear.
And right up until that was the best bit of driving in the game so far, I'd say.
I have skipped the goal. You driven better.
And for some reason the sound of the engine cut out. Yeah, during that drive, not now. And isn't this the place that we just skedaddled from?
Gone you are.
Okay, we don't actually have to destroy everything here, only the pinned items. So...
Wait, did I have statue as guards? Oh.
Nope. Okay, is there anything near this one that we can blow up? We can blow him away. There's another one up there.
Well, looking like that. They look almost a bit more sci-fi.
Yeah, a bit Nikolai Tesla, but I'm pretty sure he lived in this. Actually, I have no idea when he was alive.
I think he was already dead by this time.
Yeah, he was part of the invention of electricity, and yeah, obviously electricity was already a thing in this.
Yep, and he was working on free energy that he called the Either.
Yeah, he was a genius, but later on in life he did go a bit insane.
Yeah, he had syndromes. Actually, like a mental. I think he had a form of ADHD.
Possibly.
And other things, but yeah, they didn't have really the things that helped people with that.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that he got screwed out of a lot of money and recognition.
Yeah. And of course, many, especially capitalists, did not like the idea of free energy.
Yeah, though I'm pretty sure that was a pipe dream, that it couldn't be realized, at least not in the way that he imagined.
Yeah, but he did try at least.
Yeah. Okay, what the guy next to us up there said was basically, I will see you in hell.
Oh dear. Yeah, I think that's probably why many people have mostly fond memories of Tesla, who he started off very good. And probably one of the early inventors that wanted to make it accessible to everyone. He didn't do it just to get rich, really.
Yeah.
The only one, I know that the people that want to get rich, I didn't like him. The other people I know that did not like him was H.P. Lovecraft.
No? Yeah, those would have been alive in the same era, I think. And I'm out of ammo.
He actually was during one of Tesla's showcases. And it terrified H.P. Lovecraft. And also he had a dream that spawned the character known as Harold. Was crawling chaos.
Okay.
He actually got that character from a dream after the Tesla's demonstrations. But it terrified him so much.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to work, but from what I've... Okay. Let's cut that bloodline off real quick.
What the heck? And what is that on?
Running, 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 running.
What you doing? Keep running! Oh, that's so
Well, maybe it's a good thing that I didn't keep running then.
Oh, it was to say you really should have kept running further. I think if you were not as a wall protecting you, for a moment it looked like it was to shit over the wall and just land on you there.
Okay, now we're back to the front. Let's see if we can climb up here. Nope. So we'll have to find a way to get up there anyways.
Poor choice of words. Say you're back at the front when you run towards naked statues. Well done, Hillyan. Now we all know how much pervert you are.
Well, it is a very large front to this building. And it has curves.
That's painful.
But yeah, as I was going to say, there was pretty much nothing that didn't terrify Lovecraft to my knowledge. Like, the guy had existential crisis turned up to like 13.
Yeah, he was very the definition of xenophobia. Everything was unknown to him terrified him.
Yeah.
I don't know, he had some respect for Japanese and such, but he was very... Everything that wasn't behaving the way he wished them to do was terrifying. And Lovecraft's one of the people I have mixed opinion on. I like the idea of the horrors are made and all that. Just find it a bit sad that he's a racist.
Yeah, but a lot of people are a lot more grey than you really know, or at least as most people think of them. For an example, but Gandhi was actually also a bit of a bigot.
Yeah. Especially against his wife.
Yeah, he had specifically something against black people, and I'm not shooting that whilst I'm standing that close.
What? That's news to me.
But yeah, basically what that has sort of thing has imbued into me is that yeah, true black and white is rare. That we are in a certainly black and white situation here, both literally and figuratively. But yeah, there's usually a lot more nuance to things. But with Nazis, yeah, you could pretty much throw all the nuance out the window, with most of them at least.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay, 2 to go.
Yo, wait, you take not take damage from that? Okay.
I can hear the last two. And there. Oh, for a moment I thought the game crashed again.
And I thought you were to blow up the entire building. I'm glad you didn't. But that looked like a historical building.
Well, if it is, then I'm not recognizing it, but then again, I'm a plebeian that almost doesn't recognize anything. Now, what is this?
That's a fucking bullet!
That's true, folks. I showed him a picture of a sandwich and he got very confused.
Okay, let's see, what is that new perk? Not that one, not that one. Here, half-price dynamite means I have more money for the important things, more dynamite.
Oh. You cannot sadly didn't get the chance to unlock more of these things.
Well, we can work on that on something Sundays, or just maybe just for fun once in a while. Maybe if Blood Omen 2 really is as bad as people say. That every now and then we just take a break from that and just go have fun with this.
Yeah, you're in for a treat with that one. And I
It's
still not going to see it. Why does that guy look like a vampire?
this one.
Yeah,
It's
Leadfoot. Leadfoot. Leadfoot sounds like an insult.
probably is. And this one, hijacker, collect every Nazi vehicle. That okay, but free vehicle repairs? Well, you haven't really needed vehicle repairs before.
No, not a thing I can think of.
Europe's most wanted. Escape from level 5 alarm. You can use hiding place at alarm 4 and 5. Okay, not really too useful. Let's see, 5 vehicles within 5 Nazi vehicles in 5 minutes. Should be easy enough. Just grab a bunch, put them together. Destroy a Zeppelin and Wolf tank during the same Nazi alarm. And that one, this 5 generals that we've had for a while to do. Nazi train bridges. Planting suspicious. Oh, planting explosives whilst disguised is not suspicious. Okay, that can lead to some fun. And throw 5 Nazis to their death. Okay, that. Oh, come on. The windscreen wiper. Aurora Nitrous. Aurora Machine Gun. Oh, garage can unlock and store APCs and tanks, but I'm. Okay, that would still be nice.
Concerning?
Yeah, let's save the game. And as far as the story goes with this game, I think this is where we'll call it. This yeah, again set up us the bomb. Come on. Uh, as I was saying, for the story at least, this will be the last time we will stream this. If things go bad with other streams, or if I pick a game that I really have to suffer through, I might just pick this up every now and then just to have some fucking fun again.
Yeah, or some other comical game.
But yeah, again, for now though, this has been the Saboteur, and thank everyone who has been watching now, later, or on YouTube, and thank you specifically, Bakir.
Oh, you're most welcome.
And next time we begin on Legacy of Kain Blood Omen 2. But until then,
Be safe, folks.